important because of how long you live. You are important because of how effective you live. And most people are so concerned about growing old rather than being effective. The people who have impacted the world didn't live long.
Yeah. Children of the lie, yeah. Children of the lie, yeah. Children of the lie, yeah. Children of the lie.
John F. Kennedy.
Children of the lie. Children of the lie. Children of the lie, yeah.
I mean, these people
Children of the
who
lie,
impact the world.
yeah. Children of the lie, yeah. Children of the lie, yeah. Children of
But
the
they
lie.
lived so effectively
Children of the lie, yeah.
that we cannot erase them from history.
Children of the lie, yeah. Spirit looking like ice. Follow law so precise, yeah. How much y'all pay the price? We in here like lights, yeah. They ride our waves like bikes. Devil watches like yikes. We never do what he likes. And I'm watching all the demons, they sneaky. Yeah, they always coming at us like 3D. And I'm praying that the Ruach don't leave me. We bro and sis just like Dexter and Dee Dee. The devil always tries his hardest to beat me. It'll never work like Stevie and Mimi. Y'all don't get it. Reality TV. And if you don't, then I understand.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes. Look at me creeping in the background. Let me get this off the screen. I'm over here acting up. I can't even get my producer skills together. Blessings. Welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. You know what we do here? We stream or we restream Dalton and Thornton's town hall meeting. So today we're going to be doing Thornton, and I think it's going to be an action-packed evening. I was looking at the agenda and I'm like, what's going on? It's looking a little dry, but I don't know. If y'all got the chance to look at the agenda, we're going to kind of go over it. You know what we do for the first half an hour before the meeting start. I'm going to send a big shout out to Critical Smoker first and foremost, because we'll be using his stream. And you know, if any sound go out, we'll, you know, switch it up, do what we got to do. But with that goes to say, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. God be the glory. You already know. You know what we do here. Hit the like button. Well, I had to hit the like button. I missed you guys. I hope you tuned in yesterday as well. If y'all did not get to see it, we were broadcasting a part 2 to the Fannie Willis saga, where she's being sued for freedom of information request. And to my knowledge, my favorite, one of my favorite lawyers, and I'm gonna put her on the screen real quick just to let y'all know, Miss Merchant and her husband kicked ass. So we'll talk about that on another live just to get people up to date. But go check that out. It's pretty exciting if you're into that type of content. Y'all know what I like over here. If it's about law, politics, you know, we have to be up to date on what's going on and ways that we can fight. So you learn a lot when you watch these cases and you listen to judges, see who's honorable, who's not, who's fighting well, who's not. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, get in the comments. You know what we do here. We're going to creep just a little bit and look into Dalton politics. What y'all been up to? Let me know, and I'll tell y'all what I've been up to. I've been creeping. Y'all been creeping like me, keeping yourself busy, running your own businesses, going to work, doing your things, staying productive. I hope you guys are, you know, keeping your eyes on the prize. There's a few events coming up in Thornton. Let's hit it from the top. Oh, also, did you guys see the Belcher interview? Belcher did an amazing interview with Mac the Man. I think that's his name. I remember it was a great interview. If you didn't see that, please go watch it. I did a replay of it, of a good portion of it, but check out his content. It was really good. I like how Belcher did a thing, held her composure, as I say, taking those difficult questions and just I liked it. It was funny. All right, let's move forward. What is this? What have the trustees done? Okay, let's not get into that. So they have been on Kamal Woods, but allegedly, um, oh, before we say that, we got an announcement because we put that in the rules. Before we get to that, the judge side with the trustees, in regards to basically not forcing them to have the meeting in a particular location. So shout out to Dalton. Yeah, got another win. I'm so proud of them because they coming in hot. What is that? Stop it. I'm sorry, something jumping up because they coming in hot, and they continue to, fight for justice. So I don't even know how Tiffany Henyard thought she was going to win. Let's just replay that. I'm trying to pull it up now on the shorts. All right. Did y'all hear all of that? Let me put it on the screen. This was the reel that we had up earlier. So we got good news, but the judge did kind of try to emphasize that she should, if she's there, I guess he don't realize she don't go, that if she's there, she's supposed to lead the meetings. Okay.
Park District building to accommodate large and sometimes Tiffany Henyard has lost a battle to regain some control of village board meetings. She filed a complaint after a majority of trustees moved the meetings to a Dalton Park District building to accommodate large and sometimes raucous crowds. Earlier this month, Mayor Henyard got booed out of the meeting organized by trustees angry over her lavish spending and leadership. Henyard asked the judge to invalidate decisions made at the meetings and force them to gather at Village Hall. Trustees say the judge has sided with them and agreed their meetings do not violate the Open Meetings Act. Henyard's attorney says the judge underscored the mayor's right to run the meetings.
So,
Tiffany Henyard.
All right, so you heard that. The last part was, you see how they be throwing that in the end. The mayor underscored the judge underscored the mayor's right to run the meeting. So I guess he didn't want to make her feel that bad because she's a fan. She's a fan. She's a fan. Let me stop. Y'all know I like music here. I just wanted to show y'all that. I know y'all up on that. They came out yesterday. So I was like, let's put it on a glass, girl. All right, let's get back to the Dalton. There was something in here. So they were talking about Kamal Woods. Can I put him on the screen? Let me put Kamal Woods on the screen. Put the best of him. Put him on the screen. Kamal Woods, Miss Henyard's boyfriend. That's how she looked when she was being evicted. And we got an update allegedly in this group. It was a SOS, and it was a SOS put out to Jedediah. Okay, I was like, oh snap, this lady ain't playing no more. So this is the Rock Island clothing shop. They was talking about basically a number being disconnected, which I already said that this business is not functionable. It's probably a shell company, and that website needs to be copyrighted. They need to call. I think he had on there, BMW. He had a few big brands just logoed on his stuff. So we'll talk about that. Hold on, 4 companies. That was a good post, but I wanted to get to something. Let's get to it. Ugh. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. I've been up since earlier this morning. Please bear with me. So this was talking about the judge siding against Henyard in the Dalton meeting. Something else very important that I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. So let me know if y'all got anything to show me. Dalton drama. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. It was Kamal Woods. It was about Kamal Woods. Why it slipped my mind? But I'm about to get it. I know it's coming up. The hell Kamal done did. Judge ruling. Ugh. I'm over here Forget it. I should have wrote it down. I do apologize, y'all. I was at a marketing meeting today, so my mind is kind of on real estate. So then I was like, oh, let me look up what's going on. Hold on, let me get my bearings together. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was with Kamal Woods. It wasn't only that. Oh, today is 10/22. We should be trying to get an update on what happened with Kamal and his divorce and the eviction. And that's what it was. It was a post. And I'm trying to see if it's still up here. Basically, now I remember. Basically, the lady who is trying to evict them, she had put an SOS out to Jedediah. That's what it was. And she asked for help because allegedly Hinyard pulled a Hinyard. And I'm trying to find a post, but Hinyard basically changed the locks. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that was an update. That was an update. I was like, why did I just draw a blank? That's what it had to do with Kamal and Hinyard. And I'm trying to keep my eyes out on what's going on. So what we're going to end up doing is going live possibly tomorrow or Thursday with an update with the court cases that I told y'all that I was going to go over. Kamal Woods court case. We're going to do an update on what happened today, which is 10/22. Both of their court dates were supposed to be today. Okay, bear with me. I'm getting my bearings. I'm getting it together. Both of their court dates were supposed to be today, which both meaning one was Kamal Woods and his wife divorce proceedings, and as well as Tiffany and Kamal's eviction. Okay, so if y'all don't know, something is going on as far as the locks being changed, and that's what I was looking for, but I really don't see the post. I don't know if the lady took the post down, but that's what we wanted. I wanted to show you. I was like, what did I forget to show you? What else I wanted to do an update on? I think those were the two things that we kind of focused on. Oh, while we're waiting, let's put the agenda up there. While, why I think, in my opinion, somebody is up to get fired. I don't know who's up to get fired. It's just my opinion. No, I didn't get any leads, but just reading the agenda, I was like, okay, what's going on here? Why are they talking about? Hold on. Here we go. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. Kendrick Lamar got something on that daggone song. No, let's see. Is this it? Okay. Is that it? Y'all see it? All right. That's the meeting agenda for today. All right. So this is October 22nd, 2024, 6 p.m. So it looked like it was going to be pretty dry. What they were looking at, they was going to handle a little bit of old business tonight. That's what's going to be handled. Adopt 2024-25 budget and appropriation ordinance. So we're going to see how that works out because they've been holding off for on this or on approving a budget for a while. So let's see how this actually pans out. And we have to keep our eye on this. This is why I think this is going to be exciting as well. And it's not exciting. It's going to be a little terrifying because it is. Don't forget, this is why we have to watch because these two is on the same side and somebody quit. Don't forget, Jerry Jones quit, which put Thornton Township in a compromised position. That's why we did that live on who is this lady. All right, Miss Wells, Loretta Wells, and we went in a little bit of, how can I say, circumstantial evidence that highlight her husband as the mayor and possibly the police station, having connections to Tiffany Hinyard and vehicles. As we mentioned, as we remind the audience, Belcher have been bringing up issues related to the vehicles for like 3 consecutive meetings to the point that I think she got this guy. Do I have his picture up there? Where she got Keith Freeman. Oh, that's the lawyer. Did I take the picture of him and Keith Freeman? Where she got Keith Freeman kind of tongue-tied and wrapped up and said too much when she was asking about the cars that was being sold. And Tiffany said, why do you think the cars are sold? I didn't sell anything. You remember she tried to gaslight her. So we got to keep our eye on this. This is why I think this is going to be more exciting than just what we see on the agenda. We're going to pray that this woman right here found Jesus Christ and know that she needs to be voted back in. I don't know what she thinks she's got, but she's supposed to be honorable. She's supposed to abide by the law, and I will hope she do so. So I do pray that Thornton Township residents continue to keep their eye on Miss Wells, Loretta Wells, because these two are too close. Okay, so that's why I said this is gonna be a little exciting and terrifying at the same time. Okay. So now, old business told you about that, the budget and approval of bills, general funds. So you know there's gonna be some amendments on that. Probably won't be able to fast forward. This is gonna be kind of, I think, a long meeting. General assistance funds, roads and bridges. That's gonna be roads and bridges is gonna be the fastest talked about topic because they things are pretty steady. New business motion for Thornton Township to adopt Robert Rule of Order. This is something I already thought that was in place. We're going to listen to what they're talking about this. Doesn't make any sense that this Robert Rules of Order is not in place. But let's see what they're talking about when it comes to this topic. Approval of 2024 to 25 health insurance plan, dental, which is the basics. That should be no issue, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Approved for new structures for employees' deductions for insurance premium. Okay, that may not be a problem. Approval of employees assistance program. All right, presented by Vista National, a division of Brown and Brown of Illinois. So we probably see a presentation. All right, let's see what that's about. Hopefully, it's on the up and up. Approval of supervisor 100% tax refund for all homeowners of Thornton Township. Ding dong. This, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I hope that she presented the trustees with a full-fledged program about this, where the money come from. Like she said, oh, matter of fact, didn't she say it's coming from the General Assistance Fund? General Assistance Fund, Tiffany says she has control over. Basically, she don't have to show people, but she chooses to show people. So it sounds like Tiffany thinks the General Assistance Fund is her pocketbook. So with that goes to say, Miss Tiffany is going to allegedly give people back tax refunds. Now, what it means by 100%, girl, I'm trying to find out myself. Because if Tiffany giving back 100% tax refunds, I need her to come over here to my town real quick, put that in order, and teleport her ass right back over there. So we're going to see what they talk about with this. Okay? I don't know what's going on. She may have a pocketbook full of money that she needs to liquidate or something. But I know that the tax rate up there is very high, and it's all over. It's high. But at the end of the day, this is just a Band-Aid. But to be honest, you know, this is just a trinket to get people like just before it's time to vote. She gave me a refund. It was big. And then next year, usually going to be double or the same. People who went from paying $9,000 taxes to $18,000. Okay, so I think it needs to be tax revision policies and a township talk about, you know, about the cap rate, you know, of each entity that's actually taxation, putting taxes on people. This is what I want to do in my town. Shit, we need to figure this out. So anyway, I just went to the left, but I don't know about this 100%. You know, it's good in short term. Give me the stimulus. Give it to me. But then later on, you still stuck with the back end. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. And that 100% tax refund probably be some tax credit shit. You know how they always talk about, yeah, we're going to lower the taxes. We're going to give money back to the middle class. I was checking the time. And it'd be a damn tax credit. I told people, I don't want no more tax credits. Give me the money and lower the taxes, period. Let me keep the money on the front side. So anyway, moving forward, approval for bonuses. Now, this is going to be another ding dong that I think is going to be an issue. Approval for bonuses for all Thornton Township employees. Just because the political environment that we're in right now, I don't think that this is going to be like well received by the trustees. You know, they're trying to play things close, tight. And if whoever put this up there did not present it to its totality, I think it's going to be an issue. Okay, so we need to keep our eye on that. It's a few things. I was like, you know, this may be boring, but son, I don't think so, especially the times that we in. And that is because we got Loretta Wells related to, married to the mayor, who's been mayor since 19 93? Down in Phoenix? Yeah, her husband. She got juice. She said, y'all can't touch me. So we gotta keep our eye on her. All right. Let me just check out what's going on with Critical Smoker before I get to page 2, because I wasn't paying attention. It's almost time. His time is supposed to be 7 o'clock. We're gonna get to page 2, see what they're talking about. Hit the like button. I'm glad that you guys are here supporting. Oh, if y'all don't know, we got mugs. We got like wine, like little wine glasses, also little shot glasses. I guess that's what they call it. You like a whiskey drinker. We also have mugs. Check out our shop. We're gonna be releasing more. Hold on. Just wanted to throw that out there. Is this part 2? Yeah, this is part 2. All right, let's get to it. I'm in the groove, y'all. I had to get in the groove. It's hard to be changing from platform to platform. All right, let's go. So this is part 2. This is 7 approval to purchase, and it's the accelerator for a lawnmower or something like that. All right, I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Approval for forensic audit proposal submitted by Eddie Belly. So that's something that we're going to keep our eye on. Who is Eddie Belly? If the trustees put him in, it's going to be a problem. If Hinyard put him in, it's going to be a problem. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Consideration of an ordinance related to employees. Now, this is why I think somebody's getting fired or something going on. Something is boiling. My intuition is telling me. Consideration of an ordinance related to employee termination procedures and creating an employee termination appeal process for Thornton Township, Cook County, Illinois. So is Illinois an at-will state? Y'all let me know. I ain't gonna look it up right now because y'all know how I get a little distracted, start looking stuff up and it get real quiet. Y'all let me know in the comments that at-will state, because why do they need this? Aren't y'all supposed to follow the regular federal laws, regular state laws? Usually is that you give somebody a warning, write them up the second time, third time, they could possibly be fired, written up, things like that. So I thought that was pretty typical, except for other states that's like at will, like out here. A lot of places follow that, but there'd be some places like you fired. They do some slide shit out here. But sometimes they actually like, okay, we're going to give you a warning, a verbal warning, because they don't want to just fire people. So this is what we're looking at here. This is what I believe something's going to be going on. Somebody's getting fired. That's fired. So it's not an elected official, allegedly. Motion to require quarterly litigation updates from attorney handling litigation cases for the township, because the numbers of lawsuits are starting to go up in Thornton Township, and I'm glad they're jumping on it now. Why Thornton Township trustees are the way they are, you're gonna have to give a shout out to Dalton trustees and what's going on, because they on it like kryptonite right now, because they're seeing things coming in, especially highlighting that she got served for a lawsuit that was actually filed months ago. How you a public figure on TV almost every day, and you still elude being served? This one right here, you see her right here behind me? She's an official career criminal. She's allegedly. She's official. She's on point. She don't blink slow. How you manage to do that? Nah, y'all gonna have to give her credit for that. Who could do that? Public figure, and you in hiding at the same time. People don't know where you live. You live 10,000 places and getting evicted. Moving forward. So what else we got? Discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator. So this is going to be a doozy and another issue to me. Discussion and possible actions in retaining an independent investigator and or forensic auditor to investigate the township's special service department, including its funds, expenditures, contracts, independent contracts, staff, employees. That's what I'm talking about. I know that's right. You're going to make sure everybody got a background check and management of its finance. Now, that's a full audit. Okay. I don't know if they're going to need an audited team for that. So let's see how that works out. If Tiffany would agree to that, then it's going to be trustee report, supervisor report, and then it's going to be a closed session. That's why I said this is going to be a little long, because it's going to be closed session before the public comments. That's going to be a little annoying. So we're going to watch that. So the closed session, because they're going to be talking about in this closed session, pursuant to section 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act, related to employment and discipline of specific employees. Shut up, y'all. Y'all know how I say that word. So, okay, you see how they still talking about this discipline. So who is in trouble out there? Because Dalton politics haven't been talking about that. So we need to figure out what's about to happen. Something is about to happen. Y'all don't, we be making good predictions out here. So lastly, not lastly, then the next after that is action coming out of the closed session. They're going to be talking, I guess, personnel. It says personnel, employees A, B, and C. Who they talking about? Tiffany gonna be like, you fired. Let me stop. I don't know. Something is fishy here. So this is going to be maybe a little tense meeting to me, because a lot is on the line, because we want to see how this woman behave, and we have to, because she's going to be the star of the night. I'm going to keep my eye on her. Facial expressions, all types of stuff. See what I'm saying? See how she vote. This is going to be serious. Okay. Sharp. It's not that much. Jarelli used to give us refunds every year, and it paid a bill around $100 to $150. What? Hold on. That thing said 100% tax refund. Miss Sharp, I hope. Let's see. If it's $100 to $150, girl. She tricking the people. Mayor is a real Kamala Harris. Yes, exactly. I'm with you. We keep our eyes on Miss Kamala as well. No comment. What y'all think about this election? Let's see. It didn't start yet. About the refresh. It says 7 p.m. He didn't start yet. But what y'all think is going to happen with this election, y'all? Tell me. I'm pretty much independent, so I'm not mad at y'all. Who y'all choose, whatever. But what y'all think about to happen with Kamala, the border, Trump going to shut the damn border down and send everybody to jail that can't speak English when he first hit the damn scene. But that doesn't mean everything he's going to do is right. I'm just saying. No comment, but I think we're living in rare times. We've been living in rare times. So I say this with a light heart, because this is what get me through such serious things and serious times. But we do need to pay attention to what each of our elected official has to bring to the table, participate accordingly. And participation don't only mean vote. Y'all know what I talk about. It has to be grassroots, okay? We're still waiting. It didn't start yet. But I do want to share with you guys something that I found very important. And it was just funny. I was in a meeting the other day, and it was, when you see people and they're just business orientated, they have an organization together, like they buy the books. We're talking, and then she was like, listen, let me tell you this. We got something filed here and here, but it's not going to work. We already know that they're going to blackball us. We're trying to get it on mainstream, but we already know when it goes on mainstream, basically it is to change the narrative or control it. So what we're going to do is try to what we're doing is doing grassroots. We want to connect with as many small content creators to be able to get down on a community level. And I stopped and I sat back. And I said, my type of people, this is the shit we talking about. And when I looked at them, I was surprised, because I didn't think they was on that time, because I've been on that time since back in the day. So I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm on. It is grassroots. Your voice is important. Your platform is important. It's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. If you have something to share with the community, you cook healthy, you know how to do this, do that. Share your knowledge because it has to happen from different sections. You see what I'm saying? We can't always depend on this one. People like this, high hopes, and then go down a hole. You know what's going to be your backup plan. So that's some of the things that we kind of focus in here, kind of like figuring out how to, let's see here. Did it start yet? How to represent yourself. People in the comment can only hear you. Let me see. Do y'all know of anyone else going to Thornton Township meeting as well? It's still waiting for him to start, and that's pretty weird because usually he do his pre-live, but he did a pre-live earlier and I didn't get to look at it because I was busy. But let me see if I can find something to entertain y'all. They over there not even starting the meeting yet. Let me see what we got on Thornton Township. Oh, I was looking at the Township page though. They did a few updates. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. It was looking pretty good. They have their freedom of information request. I don't think they've been having issues with that. It is really well set up. I'm gonna have to give it to them. I don't understand why Tiffany would allow Dalton page to be like that and things to go to a shamble. But maybe it's the staff. I'm gonna be honest. That's doing what they're supposed to do. I hope everything good with Critical Smoker. You know what? I'm gonna look on somebody else's page too. There's another guy. I was telling you it was like SSA, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're like, no. There's another gentleman who started to he go to all of these meetings, and it's SSA something, and he actually went to that meeting with Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? And Tiffany didn't show up, and she had Keith Price there, his old thick self. He actually was there for that. Let's see what else we got going on. I'm over here did they cancel the meeting? Let me see, Miss Trina. You got Miss Trina be ready there to cut up. I wonder what's going on. I'm gonna pull his page up real quick. While we wait. The Democratic Party is the slave party. They are the Jim Crow party. I mean, I could, to each his own here. I think the whole system is sick. Yeah, but each party, they find a way to enslave us. But they just do it differently. They find a way to get over. I'm about to go on Critical Smoker page real quick. We're gonna pull it up, trying to see what's going on around here. See, he didn't start yet. It's 7:00. I know I'm on the right day. I know I've been doing a lot. It's tonight. Let me look around and see, can I find it anywhere else while we actually wait for Critical Smoker thing to start. Ooh, what is his name? I'm looking on real late night. I know he have went there before, I think, or did he stop? Y'all let me know. Y'all know I'm not out there, so I don't really have people out there to record for me. So I like to do my reactions based on whoever have it streaming and allow us to actually stream it. Who is that? Okay, it started. Oh, that's the problem. Something ain't right. Here we go.
683 people.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. My ass was on the wrong page.
He Fuzz Love.
Well, we there. It didn't start yet. Look at who that is. This old bald headed on the top. Catch a dog Smith. Y'all see him right there in the camera? Oh, sickening. It's not that many people there tonight. Let's see if we got this stuff. Thank you, dog. Almost missed it.
Thank you, Wyoming gal.
Stop. Shout out to Critical Smoker. Thank you for allowing us to use your stream. You are amazing. Thank you for going out there.
You guys are too generous, and I am truly humbled.
That was perfect timing, right, y'all? You're welcome. Hey, like that was just perfect timing. Drink a little bit of. I'm gonna be having my mugs hopefully by the next week or so. Okay, y'all, you're gonna see our freedom mugs.
The time here is 6:14. They haven't come in yet. I don't know if they're downstairs.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Which I think is gonna happen tonight. Do y'all think it's gonna be a big blowout? Everything's gonna go smooth? I don't think so. I don't think so. But peekaboo, I gotta mess with y'all. Let's put on a glass. Lick the lips, girl. Lick them lips. Thank you for being here tonight with GraceLevi. Y'all could be anywhere. I know y'all could be
And thank
anywhere
you,
watching
Jessica
this.
Feliciano, for the Cash App.
Wait, I appreciate you, Critical Smoker. But actually, I wanted to thank you guys for being with me because y'all could be anywhere. So to be with GraceLevi, I appreciate it. And it's, joining the conversation. You know how we keep it free over here. No disrespect to nobody else's platform. I just like people to just say what they want. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear what you gotta say. I want to hear it raw and uncut. We don't with respect, but I do. I love the way people think. I want to hear other people's perspective, things like that. Hold on. Wait, I think I got an emergency. you off. I gotta mute you. Hey, okay. You don't want to be live, so I'm gonna take you off the phone real quick, okay? All right, call me. All right, so I just got to update. Basically, these people are upstairs, and then there are people that are downstairs right now. There is a resident who is streaming downstairs. They're having some issues. Basically, they're saying that Chris Gonzalez is downstairs, and well, she said Smith, Catch a Dog Smith is upstairs, but he's not a trustee. But this is actually the downstairs shot right now. We're going to look at that. I am so grateful to my favorite resident. This is, let's see, this was live. She stopped. So they downstairs.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to say, please, everybody be respectful and civil towards one another tonight. Thank you.
So I don't know why she stopped. Hold on. Let me see. There she go. There we go.
So sad, right? She don't care about it. Oh, right. Too much power for one person to abuse.
This is Alicia Nichols. She's a Dalton resident. She's live right now. This is downstairs. What we were watching was upstairs, and Critical Smoker is upstairs. So I'm not sure what's going on, but they said they did it downstairs just because it's not enough room. So I don't know if Tiffany Henyard, they saying, is not there yet. So we're gonna watch this angle, and then we're gonna
okay, right.
We're gonna go back to the other angle. Okay, I was just updated. Shout out to my favorite residents to keep me updated. I'm like, what is going on? And now look at this. This is downstairs right now, live.
Chris stays downstairs. They will have no quorum. True, so it's going to be no quorum either way. Mind you, no one's up there. I just turned around.
Chris is downstairs.
Hey, Thelma. Sorry, I'm.
And what I'm gonna do is Chris is downstairs and he's trying to stay downstairs. Upstairs right now, I think right now who Critical Smoker is showing is the lady who we need to be afraid of. Okay, she's upstairs. Okay, and obviously Tiffany Henyard is gonna go upstairs. I bet you. So we have. I knew this was gonna be a good one. They starting off with the shit. But shit. So this is upstairs. That's coming from Critical Smokers Live. And then the other one is downstairs. What I'm going to try to do is see what can I do to edit and add another. I don't know why it got me trying to add another person. I want to add another screen. I'm trying to add another screen. All I could do right now is add another person to my live. Hold on, let's play this. It was this fucking guy. It's saying why I'm trying to get it together. We're gonna go between both. Okay. So downstairs looks like they're trying to record upstairs right now. Wow. I knew this was going to be some shit. Camera slot. A single media slot. That slot can display item. Why? That is not nice. All right. So this is where I think Tiffany is going to be at. Nothing's happening downstairs. I want to show y'all what's happening downstairs. I can't believe this. They're going to have me going between two
meetings. I act. You never intended to follow the rules. At least look like it. Have a table set up, even if you don't come down. You know, they're just blatant.
Well,
okay, y'all. What time is 6:22?
It looks like they're using
no sign of
It looks like they're using downstairs for overflow allegedly.
Gray. No sign of supervisor. And Gonzalez is still down here on team right.
All right. So I think Oh, look at
There's no media down here, by the way. There's not even a section for the media, by the way.
yeah, because they upstairs. Hold on. Okay. So that was Alicia's, and we're gonna get back to this because I think this angle is actually where we're gonna Mary is downstairs. Um, I just saw a picture of her. So this is upstairs, and that's what I think is gonna happen. Ain't that Fields right there? Over there running for supervisor. He said, I'm running for supervisor. Hold on. Let's switch, y'all. Look, something's going on.
Put it on at the most effective time.
Sure.
Realistic opportunity
right.
to say, hey, yes, we can get these passed.
Got it.
Hopefully that'll come soon. That's the reason. No, so they didn't take them off. We actually requested that. We don't want to waste people's time.
Of course, and that's exactly what it is. If you can't do, if it has no traction, right?
Say, we don't want to grandstand.
Right. Yeah. Use her words. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, I just want to ask.
Yes.
Did you put Did you put number 6 on? You personally?
No.
I'm just kidding. Well,
that's all we've seen.
Okay. That's very fair, very open. Yeah. Right. Well, you know what? I will say this because, and now that I have you right here, across the board, I may have a problem with that because it's clear that there are some, like the ones that are volunteering in Dalton while on the payroll here. How do they deserve a bonus? How do they even deserve their paycheck? I hope that gets on the agenda. Sure. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Of course. Okay. Right. Like the assessor, someone that, yeah.
There's nothing back here. There's not any information as far as how much.
Right. Okay. And well, what about at its finest? What about, I don't know if you can speak on number 5 at all. The 100% tax refund. I want to make sure I understand that because what I think the way I interpret that, if it says 100%, it means everything that we've paid in taxes we get back. Is that what she's proposing?
I mean, on the surface.
And can we afford that?
The way you read it, that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Once again, we don't know. We haven't seen any figures.
Oh, it's just, okay. Sure.
We go.
Right.
Again,
Valid questions.
Seniors, is it, seniors and disabled? Are there different formulas for somebody who might be senior, disabled, or veteran? As opposed to, we don't know.
Got it.
So once again, not necessarily something that we're against, but give us some information.
Sure.
I run that program. I know how long it takes and how difficult it is. It's not an easy task.
You mean a tax refund program? Okay.
Out there saying, hey, I'm going to do this.
Right.
Right
With
now.
no meat or right, of course. And it should be one. Yeah. Right.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
By the way, you have 4 minutes left because it's 6:26. So I'm keeping time with you. Sure. Okay. And I'm definitely doing the same thing. Thank you, Trustee Gonzalez. Oh, y'all, I forgot. I'm going to pause for a minute. Guess why? To check the shoe game. I forgot to tell with Joy, girl. I love the ones. Okay. Sorry.
All right. I want to say thank you. Ooh, I don't want to interrupt.
I feel because of a variety of reasons. Number one, though, being safety and your safety. I believe at the last, well, it wasn't even a meeting, but the last speech, it was even said that somebody said that this is where I feel safe. Well, I'm not so much concerned about someone else, even myself, in all honesty. I'm concerned about the citizens. When you're talking about having 50, 40, 50 people, it's not safe up there. As you can see, there's chairs for maybe 15 people up there. And it was true, as somebody had just said. They said, so if one person came from every town that the township represents, they still couldn't be
Exactly. Which is a minimum.
You've had much more than that. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen over the next few minutes, but and I don't know if people were here for the meeting. I don't know. It was 3-4 meetings ago where literally they're basically down here begging us to go up. I'm not going to play these games today.
Exactly. Period.
Your safety is the main concern. I've sat in meetings about
public safety in places, public buildings. There's other people I'm sure who know those things as well. You get what's known in the industry almost as a fatal funnel. There's one exit there. We have senior citizens. We have people in wheelchairs. We have people in walkers. If something, God forbid, was to happen up there
in that room,
it's not going to be a good.
Well,
and that's not good enough. And like I said, I'm not even including myself in that. Because in all honesty, if something did happen up there, I'm not going out those back doors because those aren't true exits. I'm going out the same door you came in and would exit out. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. As we can see, nobody's even sitting up there except for the clerk. It's not a fact that I want to waste people's time. I'm just being realistic. It's not safe up there. And if there's nobody seated, I'm not going to sit here all night. Nor should you. And so I would be, at some point in time, I would be leaving if there's nobody seated, if we don't have a quorum. I really, in all honesty, I don't. Somebody had told me a little bit ago that suppose Trustee Gray was on her way. I don't know what that means. Coming from coming from Lyle, Milwaukee.
She should be here, not on her way.
So
it's
what
6:30.
I'm doing is not to waste anybody's time or not to in any way, try to not be here because obviously I'm here for a reason. So that's to try to get some business done. But if we're not going to do that in a correct and proper manner, we'll live to fight another day, as they say, and we'll just possibly have to schedule a special meeting and take it from there. Obviously, when we schedule a special meeting, it's going to be done.
One really big concern,
yes.
That one lawsuit that had a date attached to it, as far as before it goes into a default judgment. I know you don't have a comprehensive answer, but what happens with that? Does township lose by default?
I went through the agenda.
It wasn't on there. Yeah, I didn't see it either. I don't think.
So we had we voted on some. I mean, as like a specific. I mean, the answer is kind of a two-part. I don't know exactly what the status of it is, and as you can see, I think it's still on there. We've requested status. There's an ordinance that we want to put on. We did put on here, saying that we need monthly updates of any litigation.
Oh yeah, it says it.
We've not been getting that.
Number
so that's
10.
part of that.
That's right.
B, even if I didn't know certain things, obviously I can't speak on the specifics, but short answer is, unfortunately, we don't have all the information we need, and that's.
But I see you asking,
there,
right.
So we can get that information
it is
in a timely
on there.
manner. I guess a few more minutes here, but I mean,
well, it's 6:31, so you're of your 30-minute deadline.
I wasn't set to time. I just said reasonable thing. But as you can see,
we hindered that.
And people who've been at the meetings have seen me talk about things like, we like say Christmas Care program is coming up. Great township program that helps needy children and families. How about let's talk about that? We should have really been talking about that 3 months ago, but guess what? In about maybe 3 weeks, it's going to be the most important emergency going on. It doesn't have to be that way. We should have been talking about that stuff 3 months ago. But it's more important to talk about it. Unfortunately, but like I said, coming up pretty soon, you'll see there'll be stuff on there, and it'll be back on us once again.
But are you able to talk about that without a budget? Those things.
I mean, so we generally would operate for now still over the village budget.
Okay.
And it is in there. There are things in there for that. So I get you though. No, that's
sure.
Obviously, we took a little bump as far as trying to get some things going with the resignation. That kind of stalled.
Right. Sure.
But beyond that, like I said, it's
okay.
But so
thank you. Thank you so much.
We're putting common sense things on there, trying to get things done. But you'll see, there'll be an emergency because it'll be deadlines coming up for Christmas.
Yeah, that's how she do it.
We don't like kids. We don't want to feed the family.
Yeah,
right.
Right. Let's do it in a proper manner.
Sure.
Like I said, we should have been talking about it 3 months back. Really, the way we used to do it is once it was over, you start planning for the next
And you're gonna
January, realistically.
You could have been talking about it while Robert was reading those amounts.
So,
you could have been talking about it then, really.
Jerry said time to shut it down.
So that's where I'm at, just to let people know. So
Thank you, Trustee Gonzalez. Thank you so much. I guess you guys, I think I'm going to just
See, y'all, I told y'all I like Trustee Gonzalez. People be mad at him because they say that he the one that put Hilliard in position. But I really think he's an honorable man. He just kind of messed up. He woke up the next day like, oh, what did I do? So basically, what you see is some of the audience downstairs, and where they supposed to be is upstairs. Just to give you a flash on to Critical Smokers page, you pretty much see our favorite clerk right here, just waiting for her best friend to come. Okay, and I don't even know why Hilliard is not there. Obviously, Hilliard figured that it was going to be some nonsense. While in the middle of this, I just want to shout out to Bachelor Survival, not DOA. Got our first super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Freedom of speech is worth $2. I was just playing. I love you and I appreciate it. You guys, I'm dedicated to the platform and all the platforms I'm on. And that goes to say, hit the like buttons if you have any suggestions or any areas that y'all want me to focus on: political, police corruption. I'll make it a little bit of spicy. We could break down the case. I have some things coming up for you guys. We're going to be bringing you a few different series. So please hit the like button. Just know that I have diverse content, but it kind of is all around the same MO. Stop the corruption. So this is upstairs right now. Let me see if there's any more talking. I want to bring y'all back downstairs real quick. I just saw one of the good guys waving at the camera. I want to put him on the screen. And Miss Mary was there, just on the screen.
So yeah, y'all. No activity. I just at this point,
Yep.
I feel like enough of our time has been wasted.
Yep.
For real.
You are 100% right. Gonzalez said he was just trying to give it a few more minutes to be politically correct. But as you see, Tiffany didn't show up. I figured it's going to be some nonsense, but I thought it was going to be like, we get to see stuff. I guess they're still trying to figure out how this boxing match is going to go. So Tiffany like, wait, let's see. But I don't understand why she didn't show up. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why she didn't show up. Because if this woman right here, and we're going to put it back on the glass just to remind the audience, if she sides with Tiffany in any of her ordinance or whatever, they're going to end up getting a majority of votes. You got Chris Gonzalez and you got Carmen. Jones is gone. Who else you got that's going to be fighting for Thornton? Because Everett, old lady, she going to jail. I already told y'all I gave up on her. She going to all the way jail, and she closer to God than all of us at this damn point. She's a fool. So she sides. This is still going on downstairs. I'm kind of going, ooh, let's get on the screen. Ah, the bird has landed. Let's get the Critical Smoker page. This broad is there. Okay, let's go. What's going on? We thought it was over. Did they go? They think they're just gonna vote. Ooh, what's going on around here? Okay, I'm gonna shut up, y'all. Ooh, I said the bird has landed. I thought this was about to be over. I'm too old for this. Stop trying to give me a heart attack, y'all. It's like the nursing flu. You over there, you thought you was cool. Holy shit. The monster came in. Let's get him, y'all. Thank you guys for being here, hitting the like button. You could be anywhere. Y'all see I'm working hard, going between screens to make sure everybody's up to date. Shout out to my favorite residents. I'm sorry I had y'all on mute for a long time. I was like, oh shit. No. I got to mute it. I was like, get off the phone. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Look at this broad over there looking like Beetlejuice. Look at her. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm stressing. Because that lady right there is supposed to be looking straight. She shouldn't even look at her in your face. They shouldn't be doing this. Nothing. So, and then we have Mr. Putty, her lawyer right there, over there looking like the bug man from Men in Black. They let me shut up. Let's go. It's so low. We will. Sipping on that whiskey. Let me stop. I'm just playing, y'all. Oh, greasy face. Get my mother leg on her. Don't misbehave. See, as soon as she get on the screen, I'll be wanting to misbehave, say things I ain't supposed to say. See, she has that effect on people. Start cursing. I'm gonna have self-control. Let me see if I can find baby Tiff picture for y'all.
We go. I unplugged the external mic, see if that sounds better.
Thank you. I can't find a little Tiff picture. I think I got it on my USB. Baby Tiffany.
Okay, guys, we do not have a quorum, so we will not be having a board meeting this evening. As you can see, it's 2 board members here, and thank you for coming out. Sorry that you didn't show up.
Where's Carmen? What's going on with you? We having some technical issues. God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, help me fix this live. What happened? We're trying to see if we having technical issues on Critical Smoker side. So now we just gonna switch over till I figure out what happened with Critical Smoker.
Out of the building. If it was downstairs, of course, you guys know we are against the wall, so there's no exit strategy. So I just want to point that out because I know a lot of times y'all report things as untrue. So I want to make sure you understand what's going on and you got the facts versus fiction. I know that Key Price spoke to this at the last meeting where, again, people didn't show up and we had to cancel that meeting. So eventually we will end up in court, but this cannot and will not go on. We have to continue progress here in Thornton Township, which has a surplus, by the way, over $9 million. So I also and to the board members that help make that possible.
You say what?
Then always tell me what my
It's
So again, thank you for coming out
a
this
mess.
evening. I am here for any questions afterwards, and that concludes this. Schedule board meeting. Thank you.
Some of the video. No, I saw some of the video of you that day. I told you.
So, volume so loud. I apologize. I think the volume is very loud because you couldn't hear.
All these
So
people
obviously,
tuned in.
meeting is canceled. And honestly, let me remove this off. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna keep my eye on the prize and see if anything's gonna happen, especially on Alicia Nichols' page. I want to send a shout out to Dalton resident Alicia Nichols, who provided us with the footage of downstairs. Shout out to her, and also shout out to Critical Smoker. Let's just press mute real quick. Now, what I think happened is that somebody played some chestnut checkers. I'm just gonna be honest. Dalton, Thornton Township, y'all gonna have to give Mr. Gonzalez a little bit more credit. I know that y'all, we know allegedly he messed up. Y'all keep throwing that in his face, but by him staying downstairs, he didn't get outvoted because obviously we didn't see Miss Carmen. I don't know Miss Carlisa where she's at. Carmen wasn't there, and there were two trustees already there. And I don't know if that was Miss Everett because they didn't show the picture, so I had to verify that. But we already knew that we had Miss Loretta Wells, and you already saw her hugged up with Tiffany Hinger. So I was like, oh, my teeth was like gritting, like, what the? Okay, this is not going to be well. So I don't know if Mr. Gonzalez is trying to strategize or just hold out so certain things doesn't get passed through, and he have more support. But I want to see what happens when they call a special meeting, because even when they call a special meeting and Miss Carmen is there and Gonzalez sits, you're going to have Everett and you're going to have Wells, and then you're going to have Hinyard. That is 3 votes together and 2 votes on the other side. So I'm trying to figure out how this is. So what if Gonzalez play this move for the rest of until the election? And he'd be like, nope, I'm staying downstairs. Then they go downstairs. He go upstairs. Nope, I'm staying upstairs. Because at this point, I'm honestly not being funny. I don't know how Thornton Township residents are going to be successful in their plight to control this woman over here. Okay. Jones has resigned. I don't think the trustees can just appoint somebody. I don't think that Carmen and Gonzalez can just appoint anybody. So how do we move forward from there? I want to get some suggestions from y'all, because I was even told to consult somebody and ask them this question. And I didn't get a chance to, but I'm going to consult someone to say, what is their possible strategies to move forward? Because I had no idea, even coming from a legal perspective, you like, wow, it's literally 3-2. So I think that this was, honestly, if this was a move on Gonzalez's part, it was a great move. It postpones some things, give them some time to think and strategize, because she's coming up with things again that she hasn't. Again, what did I say? Who put this 100% tax thing on? And if they did they present a whole presentation? Is everybody on the same page? Obviously, listening to Mr. Gonzalez, he's like, I don't know what this is, because like, how much? When I say 100%, I mean everything. $16,000 taxes. So y'all about to give us $16,000? That's why I was like, I remember Miss Sharp was like, yeah, last time she got $100 to $150 resident out there. So she's like, we trying to figure this out, and Gonzalez is too. So imagine that she puts these things on the agenda. They really don't get the backup information that they need about it. And then they have 3-2. What are we going to do? What do you think we could do? Honestly, I hear crickets because I'm over here. I can't figure it out. So I'm praying for Thornton Township. This meeting. Who is that? Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry, I got an update. That sounds good. So that is basically what happened tonight. I don't know if it's anything else I can share with you guys. We've been on for an hour. I was planning on being here till about 10 o'clock at night because I figured it was about to be a rat race. Hey, honeymoon, blessings. I was actually starting to wrap things up. If you did see what happened, basically the meeting was canceled because they didn't have a quorum, which Gonzalez was downstairs playing chess, not checkers, making sure that nothing go through on his time without them being proper notice. That's what I think actually went on today, honestly. So let me see if there's anything else that I can share with you guys. Let's see. What she got going on? They better not be out there fighting. No, I think they're going to do good this time. Oh, there go Mr. Fields. He running for Thornton supervisor, so he was there. All right. This is just another clip from Miss Nichols. She's right there outside live. And I think that's Critical Smoker. I'm like, who is this guy? That's Critical Smoker right there. So let's go to Critical Smoker page. What he got going on? He interviewing. Okay. Let's get to this interview. I thought I was gonna wrap it up. This is the gift that keep on giving. Hold on. Let's see what he has to say about his election and things like that, and we're gonna do a reaction to it. There we go. Let's press play.
Hopefully we get some maturity moving forward after the April 1st election. You know what I'm saying?
Because it doesn't seem like we're never gonna get anything done here.
Yeah, I don't think. You know, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Right.
This is
So
the
I think
beginning.
it's a time for a change now. And so
So what fresh are you gonna bring if you get elected?
if I get elected, first of all, I'd like to start with the residents. We got to pick out a strong group of trustees to meet at our meetings and make some powerful decisions for our community. And then we got to put Thornton Township back in the hands of the community. You know what I'm saying? One of the main things that I'm interested in having, is the Thornton Township app, that will allow residents to view board meeting minutes, board meeting agendas, all the events live, anything
Right.
happening in the
Because
community.
it's never up to date.
It's never up to date. It's never up to date. So that's something I'm committed to. I'm committed to coming to meetings on time. I'm committed to bringing out everything and just giving our residents full access to everything that's going on within Thornton Township. I think we deserve that. And I hate that it's other communities all throughout the nation that got it together. And it's really simple. I've worked for Thornton Township for 14 years. I've seen it running efficiently. But this, man, is just a bunch of kids, you know what I'm saying, and adult bodies. And people just need to grow up, man. I think it's something in the water. I think it's something in the food too.
Because all of this just affects the citizens by not getting anything done.
Yeah, absolutely. And people take time out their day to come to these meetings, and this is what they got to deal with. We got to go home with nothing accomplished, a waste of time, and you only live once. So
Absolutely.
we spend our hard-earned time coming to meetings, no results. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gets accomplished. So it's like, what are we waiting for? April 1st to come? You know what I'm saying?
So you all about transparency if you get elected.
Absolutely. And accountability and respect for every resident of Thornton Township.
So if you get elected, how are you going to turn around all the bad that's been done so far?
First, Thornton Township is going to have to thaw out. We're going to have to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Let everything phase out. We're going to have to take Tiffany's name off everything. Everything she did, we're going to have to retrack and see how we can bring that back into fruition from when, the previous supervisor was in here. And then take our time and sit down and really analyze everything.
Do you have any ideas on how you can bring extra revenue to Thornton Township?
Absolutely. So one of my ideas, right, is to reach out to our local school districts, right? We got a couple school districts, 215 and 205, I believe. So I think we should focus on our young entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Give them a blueprint on how to build their own businesses and then help them build revenue on their own so that they can fill these vacant business lots on their own and then start to generate income. That way they can eat up at the homeowners' taxes so that homeowners don't take too much of a burden.
So would you give tax breaks to new business owners so that tax base can start paying and building wealth in Thornton Township?
I'd be interested in that, but I have to see what the trustees have to say and then what the residents think. So I wouldn't make that decision fully on me.
I got you. Thanks. Nate Fields, if you're around, vote for him.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it is. How you doing?
Critical Smoker.
All right. Okay. I do like Mr. Fields, Nate Fields. Now I don't know if he's totally ready for the position, but he's out there petitioning for the position. And I do think people need to take the time to get to know that gentleman because he does have an idea and have a plan. And I just like the way that he's approaching it. So shout out to Critical Smoker for catching him to be able to catch an interview with him real quick and get an idea of some of his perspectives. So I was planning on going over like each candidate, but I think I have a lot of other content that I want to put up. So as time goes on, I think I want to hone in on maybe Fells or maybe two candidates. So we'll see how that happens. I appreciate what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got a little plan. Now, would he be able? Now, the thing is that the good thing about his position is that he's possibly not coming into a deficit. So, because he may not have a financial history and things like that, it may not be as hard as it may be to come into the position after Tiffany lose her mayordomship. She has to lose that. Period. So with that goes to say whoever comes behind her is going to have a deep understanding of finance, um, real estate, figure out what's going on with that, insurance, liabilities, a lot of things. The good thing, the only thing that's really good that well, a few good things, but one of the things that's good about what Dalton position right now is that they have so many ordinances in place. So those ordinances actually creating a check and balance system for the next person that come in as well. So those are some of the things that we want to look forward to. I'm going to see if there's anything more close because this is just like the clip that just keep on giving. Let's see. Is she still? Oh, every time I turn around, it's more and more. All right, so that video has ended. Miss Alicia Nichols, her video has ended, and let's check on Critical Smoker video. There you go, Chris. Got some more?
Stairs just isn't the safest place to have the meeting. Um, there's not enough seats. There's not enough room. There's only one true exit. Those two back doors go into a back area. They don't, they don't go to the outside. I mean, if something, God forbid, was to happen up there, it's going to be a disaster.
So, what would be your solution to make it safer?
Although it's not perfect, we would obviously, the first step is to have the meeting downstairs where you have 3 exits, you have a larger room. That would be the first step.
Whatever.
It's still not perfect, but it's going in the right direction. We have reached out to try to get some like law enforcement presence here. We're trying to hear back. We're waiting to hear back from that, because that becomes where, lawyer has to talk to another lawyer and hash things out. So those are kind of some of the steps to us that are initial, that are crucial though, that what we're looking at. But it really, everything kind of comes down to the safety right now. We have people who don't feel safe coming to the meeting, and that's not right. I mean, we have some of the officials who don't feel safe coming to the meeting, and that's, obviously not right either. So, I came tonight. I want the meeting, I feel, should be downstairs. We've gotten correspondence from, the state saying you have to accommodate everybody. As you can see, there were people downstairs who weren't being accommodated. Now, if we would have had the meeting downstairs, everybody would have been able to be accommodated.
Is there another venue that they can move it to that
it's come up. I mean, like I said, we could do it here. We just have, like I said, take some more steps, though. Like I said, having some more security, law enforcement presence, and like I said, just bottom line is having it downstairs where it really should, where we could accommodate everybody. Like I said, there's at least more exits, things like that. So, I mean, different venue. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily something we're looking at, although, I mean, we wouldn't rule it out. But, like I said, just kind of common sense things that make, initially, like I said, we could have it downstairs. We could have, some more law enforcement presence and where people are going to feel safe. Fortunately, people who call me and say, hey, I would come, I want to come, but I just don't feel it's safe. So, and then, like I said, that and other officials as well. So, we had a supervisor, when 2 weeks ago, there was a meeting, obviously, as well. And there's a lot of the same concerns that weren't addressed. But if I remember correctly on the video, it was said that, I feel safe. It's fine. People don't. We have to serve everybody. It's not about one person. It's about everybody. So that's really where we're at with that.
Also, on the agenda, people were asking about the rebate for homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know exactly what does that mean.
Yes. Well, I know I'll speak for myself right now. I'm kind of asking the same questions as well. We haven't been given any information on it. It says 100% rebate. 100% what? 100% to who? Is it geared toward every homeowner in the township? Is it only geared, say, toward seniors, maybe veterans, disabled? We haven't been given any dollar amounts or any criteria for it yet. So we're being asked to vote for something that we really don't know how much.
Because what I heard it was $2 million.
Okay.
So if you divided $2 million by all the homeowners in Thornton Township, that only equals to $22.
It'd probably be somewhere in that range. You know, that's why I said we haven't seen the numbers exactly. I don't know exactly what that would be, but I mean, in the past, it has been around there. We've done it before, and as I've told people, I actually
And then
ran that.
she was right.
At least one time when it was
She was
done.
right.
So it's a big undertaking. It's not something you just throw out there and say, "Hey, let's do this." It takes a lot of planning. You know, generally something that it's over the course of a year from maybe say planning to even implementing. It's not just something you throw out there because it sounds good. It's a lot of work, and we've done it before, so I know we could do it. But once again, let's go back. What are the numbers? Like you said, maybe we could do better. You know, give people back a little bit more or something like that. But unless we see the numbers, we don't know. And you know, so to ask us to vote for something like that, when I mean, there's literally not one number put out there. You know, it says 100%, but once again, like 100% what? 100% to who? You know, so yeah, so not something I'm against. However, we need to do it properly. And that's what most of the things come down to. Unfortunately, you got stuff that's just constantly just thrown out there, and it's so you ask, well, what are the numbers? What are we looking at? Who are we helping? And I never get those answers. So that's why, and then the narrative becomes, the usual stuff. You're against seniors. You don't want to feed the kids, and no, that's not the case. Let's do it properly. Give us some information that we could go on, and then we can make a proper decision. Or maybe we might have some ideas, like I said, to make it better. Or we may realistically say, hey, we don't have that exact dollar amount, but guess what? We can maybe work with a little bit less, and let's do it. But it never comes down to that. It's just something that's thrown out there, and then we might vote no just because of that reason, because we don't have the proper information. And then it becomes we don't want to help the people or whatever. So it's so yeah. But going back to the stuff, yeah, I was here, and they knew I was here. I notified the clerk that I was here, so they knew I was here, and they knew where I was as far as my main thing is safety of people. So it was known. So it's not that it was like, where is he? I was here, and they knew where I was and why I was downstairs.
So since this meeting is canceled, when would be the next scheduled meeting?
Well, so the next scheduled meeting would 2 weeks from now, but we do have business that has to be taken care of, so we may have to do a special meeting coming up. That's a realistic possibility. I mean, obviously, without talking to anyone else as of yet, I don't know when that would be. But I mean, we do have the bills that we need to pay. We have to pay them. There was some other business on there that we should address. So yeah, so I mean, it's possible that we'll have a special meeting coming up. But other than that, the next scheduled meeting is 2 weeks from now.
Okay, so if there's a special meeting, it'll be posted for citizens to.
Oh yeah, yep. It'll be posted. It has to be 48 hours in advance. So I would assume it's not going to be this week because it'd be a really quick turnaround. Once again, to try to do it properly. So even if we did something tomorrow, then you'd be talking Friday. That's usually not a good day to have people come out. So I mean, if we did, I would assume if we try to do something, possibly would maybe be early next week. I don't. Like a normal day, Monday evening, or Tuesday. But like I said, I haven't talked to really anybody specifically about it yet. But we do. There's business that we should try to take care of probably before the end of the month. Just as.
Are there term limits for trustees here in Thornton Township?
No, there is not.
How many terms have you had?
This is just my first term. Okay. Yeah, this is just my first one. So I was the assessor going back about maybe 10, 12 years. But as far as being a trustee, this is my first term as trustee. Okay. So I would be completing that, like say May of 2025 is when the first term would be completed. So yeah.
So do you feel different now, nominating Tiffany for for supervisor?
Definitely, yes. Yeah. And I mean, you look at it so many different ways. I mean, just there was a lot of potential. I mean, I kind of leave it at that. And unfortunately, I think that's kind of the saddest part, that hasn't been realized or looked at seriously as, there was a lot of potential here. And it's just, kind of sad where it's come. I mean, nobody, wanted to be where we're at right now. I mean, but people make their own decisions, meaning, it's like you say, the supervisor makes decisions. I mean, after, you know, after, and then you just got to kind of stand by that. I mean, we don't control, you know, after the fact. I mean, we don't control what somebody's going to do. I mean, like I said, there was just so much opportunity, and there was a chance to do a lot of good, and it just really was.
Oh my
She
God.
didn't show that type of behavior before she was put into that position.
I mean, it's hard to say. I
You
mean,
think so? I don't think so, honeymoon.
You know, it's yeah. I mean, but even like I said, once you get beyond that, it's just kind of, you know, sad to me that you know, at any point in time, somebody could say, hey, you know, maybe we're not going in the right direction. I want, you know, let's turn it around. I want people's help. You know, let's all come to the table. It was never anything like that. So yeah, it's just, like you said, kind of unfortunate.
And then my last question, and I'll let you go. How do you feel about all the worldwide attention that's being focused on Thornton Township?
Yeah, well, like I said, it really goes back. I mean, I don't think, I'll speak for myself. I mean, obviously not where we wanted to be. I mean, obviously, it's just, Township used to get attention before, but it was always with positive stuff. All the negative, most of the attention right now is all because of negative stuff. Like I said, that's just, you know, obviously not a good thing. You know, you want to be known for, you know, helping people. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for. And it's just, there's so much other stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's like I said, once again, it's just, it's sad when it really comes down to it. It's not where we wanted to be.
Because when Frank was supervisor, my father had got out of prison after being in for like 21 years. He had me to bring him here. Frank gave him a place to stay. He helped him get a job at the car dealership down there on Sibley. I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah, nope, I got you.
He helped him out a lot, you know, and I thought that was amazing because I had never seen that before, where somebody would help somebody who's coming out of prison after all of those years to get in position.
More than just talk. Oh yeah, definitely. You know, obviously I was pretty close to Frank, and I knew a lot of the good he did, but it was really actually not till after he passed when it was like I heard so many stories about stuff that he did that, you know, he didn't even really tell anybody. People just, you know, like people just kind of maybe knew it just because they were with him or something, but it was just not stuff that not that he didn't want it out there, but it's not why he did it. He wasn't doing it for the attention, or he wasn't doing it, you know, but yeah, so many stories of how he helped so many people. And, you know, I always tell people, even when I've worked, you know, out in the streets, you know, doing things for him, you say even on election time, I mean, you know, you'd have senior citizens where, you know, they were determined to come out and vote for Frank because they knew that, you know, that he was a good person. And they all, like you said, a lot of them knew somebody that he had helped. And it was just total different environment, obviously, you know.
He helped a lot of people, though.
Oh, Frank had a rubber stamp and this and that. Well, he used to communicate, though, you know, so, you know, he would talk to people and say, listen, this is what I'm doing, this is why, things like that. And at the end, you might still not agree with it, but you knew where he was at. You knew why he was doing what he was doing. And that would go a long way. Then it was kind of your decision to, you know, to whether it was a vote or just, you know, have an opinion on something. But it was communication. And, you know, whether it was good or bad, like I said, there was a back and forth. You know, like I said, if there were, like, say, you know, people keep talking about the tax refund project that's on everything would be spelled out.
Yep. Thank you.
Who's we help? This is what we ask. You know, so you would know. You might have somebody who'll say, "Oh, I don't know if I agree with it," but they know all the information. And that's the key. And right now, we don't know anything. We're not given any information. So, yeah, just a total different environment, unfortunately. But yeah, Frank helped a lot of people. Like I said, he wasn't doing it for any kind of notoriety. You know, I think he actually preferred there not be cameras and, you know. He just did it because he wanted to.
When you do something out of kindness for somebody, it's not something that you brag about.
No, exactly. No, definitely. And he definitely did it. Or not, you know, like I said, no, you don't.
I've helped people recently. You know, I've been blessed with this YouTube channel, and I've been blessed monetarily, and I've been using the money to help other people.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, as they say, you pay it forward.
Well, you told us.
I'm humble. I appreciate every opportunity that I get. Otherwise, I won't even be here.
Exactly, yeah. You know, and I appreciate you guys too. But trust me, I don't want to be on YouTube per se. That's not my personality. You know, to be out there, but it's necessary.
We need you, Gonzalez.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to get the word out. And that's why I said I appreciate you guys. But was this something I was looking for? Absolutely not. I don't want to be on TV or I don't nothing like that. No, not what I was looking for. But at the same time, you have to get the word out, and that that people kind of know what's going on.
Well, us citizen media is like I was telling them yesterday. We're like sunlight, vampires and corruption.
Yes.
They don't like sunlight.
Exactly. Yes.
So we shine that sun to try to bring the corruption out.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I see it's happening in a lot of municipalities here in the Southland.
Yeah.
So
So like I said, so hopefully pretty soon, we'll start seeing some changes. But that's just like with anyone else. It's not going to be overnight. So,
exactly.
I won't stop fighting. That's for sure.
But I appreciate your time, bro.
Thank you. No problem. Man.
And we still got almost 500 people watching, listening to you.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate
it. All right, Gonzalez. So we got a few words from Gonzalez tonight. Honestly, that was amazing. We got to hear him talk downstairs and also talk a little bit about, what was going on and some of the things that we highlight. There's still no communication where she's presenting these things and putting them on the agenda and not giving a full background. Right at the beginning of the live, we was like, everything will be cool if everybody know what's going on. And he kind of said, we agree, but don't agree, but at least we know. Listen, if you don't agree, you stand your ass up and say no. But what that goes to say, that is the foundation to have communication and transparency. So I did see a comment from Honeymoon. Shout out to you, baby girl. So it says that Chris was there trying to serve Tiffany again. And I think that's why she had the meeting upstairs. So he must have been trying to send her another lawsuit, because she has a few. Like we talked about, the last one was an older filing, but they're catching up with her. Tiff is a gangster. Ain't no way you a public figure, mayor. Everybody posts you every day, and you still could be on the high and don't get served. Okay, so as I mentioned, I think Chris Gonzalez strategized today. I think he knew that if he went upstairs that he would be outnumbered. So he used what Tiffany used. Safety, talking about it's safety. And honestly, it's not safe being in a little room like that where, the doors closed and there's so many people, those automatic doors. Now, if we have active shooters, things like that, those type of doors are good. But at the end of the day, you still need 2 exits. That is preferred over 1 exit. So Chris got to say, yeah, I'm about to pull a Hinyard on you. Safety. I don't feel safe. Thank you, Chris, because I do believe if Chris would have went upstairs, he would have been outnumbered and some of the ordinance wouldn't have went through, as well as what Tiffany wanted would have went through. So we're going to keep our eyes open on what's going on in Thornton and Dalton. We were able to catch both footage again. Shout out to Natalia. That was her name. I believe. Y'all know I've been messing up people's names, but shout out to the Dalton resident who was recording from downstairs, and then we had Critical Smoker clip from upstairs, so we was able to, get the full picture, put him on the glass. I was trying to do my producer skills. So with that goes to say, the next time I will be live, Honeymoon, my goal is to be live on Thursday. I'm not going to promise tomorrow because I have some things to do as far as my real estate business, but Thursday we will be live, and I should be ready for Who is Mr. Kamal Woods Part 2. Hopefully I have an update on today's proceedings. That was 10/22. Hopefully Kamal is divorced and is going to make this woman an honest woman. I'm still waiting for the engagement ring. Girl, he's married. A married man. So immoral. And also, today was the day that they were supposed to go to court for the eviction, 10/22. So hopefully we'll have an update on Thursday. You know how we do. And allegedly, and I couldn't find the post, but I know the post was there, the landlord of that alleged location put a call out to Jedediah to say, help, Tiffany Hinyard changed the locks. Okay, so we're going to follow up with that on Thursday. I believe it's going to be around 7 p.m. Also, listen out for the special board meeting. If that comes before I go live, I'm going to be like, I'm here for it. And I want to say thank you guys for truly supporting me. Bachelor Survival, not DOA. Thank you. This is actually my birthday gift. This is my first ever super chat. So thank you so much. We're gonna follow up this week. And let me see, can I put something good up there for you? Let me put my baby girl. Let me put on a glass for you. Let me just put it on before we get out of here. You know what I'm gonna do. Put it on a glass, girl. Put it on a glass. The real Tiffany Hinyard.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass. Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Term is 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.